This is a review of the American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story, and I'm telling you this now. It was a really, really good movie.
Everything comes from the darkness.
It's Mac the Guru. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, this movie was a great movie to make. It was a great story going in it. I already knew a lot about Kurt Warner's story because I'm from St. Louis, so the St. Louis Rams, he won a championship. But seeing the story and watching the movie, they did a great job capturing all the emotions on his journey of trying to make it. It's a story about patience, discipline, working hard and just not giving up. It was, and I'm not gonna do a bunch of spoilers, but it was points in his life, mostly coaches, but at other times it was just difficult. His mom didn't like the woman he chose, and then his coaches really pushed him, but they did it in a way where it was like more negative. Like he didn't play a lot in college because he liked to get outside the pocket. So his coach like, hey, you want to play? You got to stay in the pocket. And he took some punishment. But eventually he played. And he was dope when he played in college. Didn't get picked up by no NFL team, right? Got the opportunity, but he just wasn't ready. And the thing was, he just said the wrong thing and the Green Bay cut him. Like, they told him get in, and he was like, yo, I just got here today. I don't know the playbook yet. So they cut him, just like that. Didn't even give him a chance, a shot. Not knowing they got a great quarterback. He wasn't going to play with Brett Favre, no way. Because Brett Favre ain't like Trent Green. Brett Favre wasn't getting no injuries, you know what I'm saying? Brett Favre was going to play every game regardless. The Iron Man, that's what they called him for a reason. But Kurt Warner was a gem. They cut him, and he struggled even more. He got his girl. He took her in. She had 2 kids already, and that part was real good too. Just the kids. One of them was blind. That whole dynamic was good. And they captured it well. They captured him marrying her well. All that was done good. And then he get an opportunity to play football. Not where he want to play, right? He at the grocery store, though. Like, really think about this. You want to be whatever you want to be. You fall on hard times. You end up having to work at the grocery store. A lot of people don't come back from that. It's a bunch of different directions you could go where you don't come back from that. Kurt Warner came back from that. And he came back strong, He come back, he played in the Arena Football League. And let's put this in context, too, with the Arena Football League. You got the NFL, the professional league. And then at the time, like, Arena Football League is looked at like almost like this savage sport, Like, football, they gladiators, right? In the NFL. Them the last gladiators. But they like in the big arenas, right? It look good. Arena football is like fighting in the pits or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it just looked crazy. They playing next to the rodeo, and where they practice at was crazy. Like, yo. But he figured out he was getting paid by the touchdowns. And Kurt Warner went crazy. I mean, nuts, right? So then the St. Louis Rams pick him up. And one thing I also liked about the film, they did a great job with incorporating real, real game footage, real live action with what they was filming. They did a great job going back and forth. A lot of movies done this before, but sometimes it just don't be done right. Like, you watch it, you like, they use too much of the real film or not enough, or they put it at the wrong time. They did a great job in the editing process, putting it at the right time. So when you watch it, you're going to see, like, when they go to the real film, it's going to be, like, perfect. Like, oh, they did this perfect, and they showing it perfect, and, Kurt Warner was the man. I mean, undrafted, they still say, and he most like, I think he is the greatest undrafted player ever, right? To go undrafted, win an MVP, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl, go to 2 other Super Bowls. Yeah, Kurt Warner was that dude. Another reason why they did a good job with this movie, and sometimes they mess movies like these up, is because they trying to fit a person's whole life into a movie, which is difficult. You know, sometimes they make them too long. They make it too short. I probably would have added a couple minutes at the beginning of this. It was already an hour and 52 minutes, but I would have added 1 minute at the, or 3 minutes at the beginning, just to slow down the pace at the beginning. I did feel like at the beginning the pace was just a little fast, and then it slowed down for sure. It slowed down after probably the first 5 minutes, and then you just got into the movie, and it was a dope movie. I mean, he had some real struggles that he had to overcome. I mean, and then where they stayed at, it got cold. So him, the girl he was with, the kids, they was all dealing with the weather element too. You know, but he overcame it. Now, they also had different athletes in the movie, and they was portraying like different athletes. I thought they did a great job with that too. Everybody that was Coach Dick, Ray Lewis was a big part of it. They had Ray Lewis down pat. Like how you think Ray Lewis is on the field, the guy they had playing him played that dope. Isaac Bruce was pivotal to Kurt Warner. That's what they were trying to get across with their relationship. Like, yo, Isaac Bruce was pivotal to Kurt Warner being a great quarterback. And they had that character right. Marshall Faulk, they had him in there. And I'm watching all these characters, and I start thinking back to when I was younger watching the Rams. Man, that was really a great team. That was a loaded team because they had Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. They had a good slot receiver. I'm forgetting his name right now. They had a good return man. But then they had Marshall Faulk. People forget, Marshall Faulk is like a top 10 running back all time. Like, Marshall Faulk was nasty. He could catch. He could run. He was big. He was fast. Like, Marshall Faulk had it all. You know, so this team was just loaded. They really was the greatest show on turf, man. So, all in all, I think it was a good movie. I left the theater feeling like it's a really, really good movie. And that's what I'm going to stick with. Out of 7 stars, I'm going to give it 5.8 because it was a really good movie. They captured the emotion well. They paced it well, all but the very beginning. At the very beginning, I felt like they didn't pace it as well. They could have added a little bit to it. The actors did a good job. It was a great cast movie. Like, when you watch it, it ain't just like it's nobody's in this movie. They got some heavy hitters to play in this movie, you know. And it's a good American story. Like, that, it's called American Underdog for a reason, and it lived up to the title. So 5.8 out of 7 stars. Good movie. Salute to Kurt Warner, the directors, the editors, everybody involved, because I enjoyed it. It's Mac the Guru. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that like button. Peace.